Hello, my name is Sharna, and this is my partner Isaac. We're going to talk to you today a little bit about the leading and following roles in tango, with a special focus on the follower role. Before we start, I'd like to say that the terms leader and follower are gender neutral. That means that either men or women could dance as leaders and followers. We're going to show the same tango sequence a few times. The first time, we'll be demonstrating what we consider to be graceful following. Notice how we're both engaged and we're both paying close attention to one another so that we can improvise and harmoniously move together to the music. So now we're going to do the same sequence again, but we're going to demonstrate what we would consider to be weak following. Sometimes there's a misconception that the follower is passive and does not take responsibility for her own movements. In good dancing, actually, the opposite is true. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to be completely passive and ask Isaac to do all the work. So Isaac, what was it like when I was being the weak follower?
It really felt restrictive. It really felt heavy, like I had to drag you around the dance floor.
And would you compare that to what we did the first time?
The first time it really felt like things were much more creative. It allowed more expression in the dance as opposed to being really cut off from any creative experience.
Next, we'd like to show you an example of self-serving following. This follower is sometimes called a show-off because she's more interested in her own steps than in co-creating the dance with her partner. So Isaac, what was it like when I was being the showing off follower?
It really felt like there wasn't really any point for me to be there as a leader. It really felt like you were dancing by yourself and that I was just kind of standing there watching it happen.
So you wouldn't have wanted to do this again?
No. If in this particular case, if you wanted to dance like that, I would be very happy to sit down and watch you dance as opposed to stand there and watch you dance.
This time when we show the sequence, we're going to demonstrate a follower who is fighting against her leader. You'll notice that this follower does not respect the vision of the leader and actually changes the course of the dance. So Isaac, what was that like when I was fighting you?
It was a little surprising. You're pretty strong.
Really?
Yeah.
How strong?
Very strong. I'd put
And
you
how
on
did it
like
make you feel?
pretty bad, kind of weak actually. Like I needed to go to the gym.
Would you like to do that again?
Never.
Why not?
Because it wasn't really fun. There was no.
What's not fun about it?
I like to lead. I like to be the leader.
Why do you have to lead all the time?
Not all the time. Just whenever we're dancing. That's it.
Oh, whenever we're dancing?
Yes.
So on the dance floor you have to be the leader?
Yes.
And why?
Because it's the only 3 minutes I get.
Now let's look at a different tango sequence, in which the leader might sometimes lose focus or balance. When this happens, a strong follower can, from her grounded position, help to stabilize him and keep the dance moving along in a fluid way, rather than letting it fall apart. hope this brief demonstration has given you some useful metaphors for following in non-dance situations. I've always been fascinated by how the approach of the follower can influence the creative potential of the leader. In tango, the follower-leader relationship is always complementary and never hierarchical. It's a conversation in which we help each other make our own unique contributions to the dance.